The man picked up the leading knife and quickly cut into the suckling pig on the table. Just see the dragon head knife cut through the mouth of the pig, and then around the body of the pig. The pig's flesh and bones are separated instantly. The knife blade cut through the pig's mouth again, and the amazing thing is that the oil on the knife was swallowed by the dragon's mouth. Then the man grabbed the pig's leg and yanked it. The little suckling pig directly split in two. Everyone in the audience clapped their hands in amazement. Ah-ee is a famous chef in the village. He is not only a good cook, but also a very good knife maker. But something happened today. It turned out to be the village chief's birthday banquet. The whole village came to congratulate him. He even made his best dish. But after the villagers ate a few bites, they started to vomit and diarrhea with their stomachs covered. They all fell down. The scene was in chaos. How could this happen? He thought back carefully. I remembered the salt that my apprentice brought. There must be something wrong with the salt. He was so angry that he beat up his disciple. This was clearly a setup, but he couldn't explain what had happened. The village elders expelled him from the village. The dragon head sword fell to the ground and became dull. And all this was the work of Yi's nephew, Dizhuang. He mistakenly thought that Yi was trying to steal the dragon head knife, caused his father to be injured by the grindstone. He could no longer cook. He had no choice but to leave his hometown. He came to a restaurant called Four Seas One. He decided to have a meal here. The girl introduced to Yi. All the dishes in our restaurant are our signature dishes. You can order whatever you like. But Yi only ordered a dish of cabbage in boiling water. In a Cantonese restaurant, you order Sichuan cuisine. The chef instantly understood that he was here for a challenge. Soon after, the cabbage was served, but Yi only tasted one bite. He wanted to pay the bill. At that moment, the owner Tsuehua came up and asked, "Is there something wrong with our dish?" Yi said the food was too ordinary. The chef was not happy to hear that. He came out and without saying anything, he wanted to compete. If the chef loses, he'll leave immediately. If he loses, he'll have to wash the dishes here for a year. Soon the dish was served. This is the famous 8 treasure duck. The girl tasted the chef's duck. She immediately praised it. It was so delicious. She then saw that Yi's duck was getting cold. She reached out to touch it, but was burned. At that moment, the skin of the duck was cracked. The aroma of the duck was so hot. He had coated the duck with a layer of caramel to keep the duck warm. Although the duck was served, it was still in the process of cooking, and you can't use a knife during the whole process, because the duck meat will turn into wood if it comes into contact with the knife. Finally, the duck bones were cracked by Mike's internal force. The chef did not believe directly tasted a bite, instantly changed his expression. Then he left in silence. So Yi became the chef, and Mike was a bit unconvinced. He wanted to compete with Yi on knife skills.